Hey guys, like 3 or 4 days ago, I could name the first three parts of our business, the first three branches. And then I started talking more about the fourth and fifth branch. And at that point, my dementia kicked in and I couldn't remember any of the 5 branches of our business. So I doubt very, very highly that I'll be able to remember all 5 of them today. I do know that my dear friend Dara bought me this fun t-shirt at Comic-Con. I think it's a stylized version of the old Spider-Man t-shirts. Anyway, let's see. Branch number 1 is video. And inside videos, we have some products such as 8 to 10 minute interview, 8 to 20 minute interview, which is $282. And there's 3 or 4 levels above that with other additional services. And then we have our somewhat famous 3 to 5 minute blitz thing, which goes out within 8 to 9 hours to 211 million people, and that's $393. And then we also do advertisements. I've made 40 advertisements over the last few months, some for myself and some for clients and some for potential clients. And then branch number 2, I think, is Birch Tree Movie Making, which is our attempt to give some of the privileges and perks of Hollywood people to average Americans, because even though I love Hollywood dearly, I would love Hollywood to give me a big hug. I find everybody in Hollywood is pretty much unaccessible. You can't call the actors, you can't call the producers or the directors or any of their assistants. So what I feel like we need to do, at least as a start, is just build our own movie making thing. So we have 3 projects. One is a short film. I forget how long it'll be, probably 8 or 10 minutes. Here comes my Meals on Wheels food, I think. Let's look. Well, maybe not. Anyway, one thing is a short film, 8 to 10 minutes. It'll cost $2 to $3 million to make, not joking. And then another thing is a longer full feature film, which will cost $6 or $7 million to make, which is very inexpensive for a feature film. Our third thing is an app that someone is developing, a very nice man with a gigantically privileged background, and he's making an app to help families with sports injuries, like adults and children, high school, middle school kids in a family that get a sports injury. This app will help them get through it. That's my understanding of it anyway. And this moment I do not have any agreement with any of those 3 companies about getting any percentage of any of that, just putting it out there. So that's that. That's number 2. Don't remember 3, don't remember 4. I do remember 5 as jobs. In particular, and I'm purposely being very specific, in particular hourly jobs. And I'm the only client in that part of my company, and I noticed that Finding an hourly job in the United States in 2025 is a gigantic problem, a very obscene problem, a very incestuous problem. You can go on the internet and literally get the requisition number for a job, and the people at the store who supposedly do the hiring know nothing about it. They don't have time to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They're too busy or something. So it's a very messed up, crippled system. And I guess I'll spend my pathetic life trying to call attention to how messed up it is. Not that anybody's ever going to fix it. Or are they going to come along and say, oh, we fixed it a long time ago and he was too stupid to notice. So, anyway, I've worked, I wouldn't say hundreds, but certainly dozens of hourly jobs in my lifetime. Started mowing lawns when I was 14. During college, I worked at a restaurant in Sandusky, Ohio called Cook's Den. There's a fry cook, graveyard on Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, and then 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, I would drive to Bowling Green University, 90 miles away, to start my Monday morning calculus class with a math teacher who, God bless him, couldn't have spoken English if you shot peanuts at him. So, all right. Well, some days I don't post very much, so today I'm going to try to post a little bit more. Plus, I got to give you all this background on all this hourly job hunting I've been doing at Dollar Tree, $5 trees, and Taco Bell, and security guard stuff. All that. I got to work on all that still. So, love you guys. Talk to you later. If I ever remember what branches 3 and 4 of our company do, I'll certainly try to let you know.